Hey folks, today we're going to talk about a Falphet by the name of Hank Kunneman. Now, the reason I'm bringing him up is two. The first is, in one of his latest public speaking events, he made mention that he's receiving some flack because of his false prophecies. Now, he was one of these folks that prophesied that Trump was going to win and Trump was going to do this on this particular day, and then when that didn't happen, it was going to be that particular day, and when that didn't happen, it was going to be that particular month, and blah, 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 blah. And now I believe it is happening, but it's in a parallel universe, in a different dimension, where the laws of physics and reason don't apply. Somewhere like that God is out there working, but nobody can see it except for him. He's taking some flack for that. And for the last month, 2 months, he's been pushing back against that flack, saying there are people out there that are speaking bad against the Lord's true prophets, and they're going to pay for it. That leprosy may be coming their way. Well, in the Bible, I remember a time when one prophet struck some people blind. I remember a time when a prophet, because some kids were calling him baldy and making fun of him, he called upon 2 bears to take care of those kids. I don't remember a time where a prophet called leprosy down upon them, but let's give it a try. Your prophecies are false. Deuteronomy says, when you claim something is going to happen in the name of the Lord, when you claim that the Lord has told you something is going to happen on a particular day, at a particular time, within a particular period of time, when you claim in the Lord's name that something is going to transpire and it does not transpire, Deuteronomy tells us you're a false prophet. I don't think I'm testing the Lord here. So I'll be waiting for that leprosy, or the bears, or blindness, or any other judgment that you're going to tell the world is going to come down upon those people who are calling you out as a fake, who are calling you out as a false prophet. Your prophecies are harming people. And most importantly, and I know that sounds really crass, but your prophecies are harming the reputation of God. See, when a false prophet comes along and they say, something's going to happen on a particular day, and it doesn't happen, then those people of faith who also believe in you may wonder, is God wrong? May put doubt in their hearts about God. Especially when you say, nope, I wasn't wrong. That's what the Lord said. That's what's going to happen. When you make false prophecies, when you say this is going to happen on that particular day and it doesn't happen, you give ammunition to people out there in the world that have a problem with the church. You remind them. You show them in greater detail why they look badly upon the church, why they look badly upon people that are called by God to share God's love in the world. False prophets were considered dangerous throughout the Bible. They were considered, Jesus tells us to be watchful for them. Jesus tells us to stay away from them. The Old Testament tells us to do something else to them. The Old Testament warns us about this because we know that humanity's relationship with God is often tenuous at best. It's stretched and it's strained. It's a difficult relationship for us to carry. And when Falphets come along offering their false prophecies, offering their lies to their people, to people that trust them, and to the entire world that watches, we make that relationship with God that much harder. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is anybody that comes into our lives telling us that they are important. They come to us and they tell us that they have the answers, that they know the way, that they and they alone know the truth. When people come into our lives and they tell us that they're not wrong, we're seeing it wrong, we're not educated enough, we're not spiritual enough, we're not in tune enough, we're not enlightened enough to see what it is that they are seeing, and we need them. And we need to keep supporting them, honoring them, listening to them, respecting them, sending what we have to them. When people come into our lives and condemn us for challenging them, warn us, threaten us with leprosy for challenging them, for doubting them, for calling them out, these are dangerous people. These are people who serve themselves. They are not servants of God. They are servants of their ego, at best. We should be mindful of these people. We should be watching for these people. We should avoid these people. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face be made to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted up to you. May you always know the peace of being in the Lord's presence. I pray that our mouths will only ever speak the truth. I pray that our hearts will only ever see the truth. I pray that our minds will only ever focus on the truth. I pray that we will only ever share the truth. Amen.